Well, hello everyone. My name is Mr. Seth, and I am so excited that you are here with me to learn how to play the guitar. In this video series, we are going to learn a lot of different things about the guitar and how to play it. It's going to be awesome. But in this video, we're going to start off by just learning about the different parts of the guitar. So each of these different places on the guitar has a name. They're different parts. We're going to learn the names. Are you ready? So we're going to start off with this whole big part right here. This is the biggest part of the guitar. This whole part is called the body, okay? Can you say body? So this is the body, right? And if you have the body, then the next thing up is the neck, right? You have the body, the neck. So you have body, the neck, and then the head, okay? And then if we have the body, the neck, and the head, then these would be the ears. No, they're not the ears. They're the tuners. Okay? We call them tuners. And what they do is when you hit one of the strings, which is another part, like this, when you turn the tuner, it either tightens or it loosens the string, and it makes it sound different, the string, right? So we have the body, the neck, the head. These are the tuners. And then these are the strings. Okay, this part of the guitar right here is called the bridge. All right, so we have the body, neck, head, tuners, strings, bridge. Okay, and then this piece of wood right here with all these little pieces of metal in it. You see that? This is called the fretboard. Can you say fretboard? Okay, so we have body, neck, head, tuners, strings, bridge, the fretboard, okay? And then each one of these little spaces in between, you see these little pieces of metal, okay? In between these pieces of metal, when we press down, those are called the frets, okay? So this is the fretboard, but each one of these little spaces is called the frets, okay? So this is the first fret, second fret, third fret, fourth fret, fifth fret, sixth fret, okay, and all the way down to like the 15th fret or something, okay? So those are the frets. Let's review real quick. These are all the parts of the guitar. We just learned them. The body, the neck, the head, the tuners, the strings, the bridge, the fretboard, and then the frets, okay? Great job. Those are the parts that we need to know. That's fantastic. Now, before we end this video, we're also going to learn our first playing exercise, okay? But before I teach this to you, I want to make you two promises, okay? If you start to play this instrument and you start to press down on these strings the right way, you start to press down and make different sounds, different chords with your fingers, I promise you, in the beginning, when you first start, your fingers are going to hurt. The tips of your fingers are going to hurt when you press down, I promise. But my second promise to you is that if you keep playing, if you keep going and you keep pressing down really hard, then your fingers will stop hurting. So when you start, they're going to hurt. That means you're doing it right. But as you keep going and as you keep pressing, I promise you, your fingers are going to stop hurting. So you have to make me one promise, okay? That you won't quit guitar, you won't stop playing because your fingers hurt. Because guess what? If you keep playing, that's going to go away. So I promise you that will happen. But when we start right now, if your fingers are hurting, that's okay. That's supposed to happen, okay? So I'm going to teach you this exercise now, all right? So what I want you to do is I want you to take your right hand when you're holding your guitar. The first thing, when we play guitar, we need to sit up straight, okay? So we sit up straight, we hold our guitar the right way, just like this, okay? Kind of up against your body, and then this part of your arm is kind of holding the guitar against you. You should never hold the guitar like this, okay? Ever. When we're playing the guitar, we never play it down like this. Instead, we always hold it up like this, with this part of the guitar kind of on your leg, just like that, okay? So we're sitting up straight, we're holding our guitars close to our bodies, just like this, okay? And then what I want you to do is I want you to take your right hand and I want you to take your thumb and put it on the very top string. So just kind of rest it on this top string. Not like this, okay, but like this, right? So kind of flat thumb down here like this. And then I want you to take these two fingers out like this, okay? And I want you to hook them on the very bottom. I want you to put them just like this on this bottom string, all right? And then what I want you to do is I want you to walk back and forth just like this, okay? With these strings, just like this. And pluck that bottom string. Try to do it. Just like this. Get used to this. I'm walking back and forth with these two fingers, alternating back and forth, okay? And I can get faster with this. Now remember, my hand is not like this. Okay, my hand is like this. It's kind of flat down here like this. Even sometimes I rest this part of my hand on one of these. These are called the pegs right here too. So I rest this kind of on one of the pegs right here, okay? So I take my flat thumb and these two fingers and I'm walking just like this, okay? And just get used to that a little bit, okay? Now this, you shouldn't be doing this super hard. It's not like I'm really pressing down really hard. Instead, I'm just kind of lightly walking like this, okay? And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this hand, and depending on how big your hands are, for some of you that are playing, you have really small hands, and this might be a little bit harder. So I wanna tell you, it's okay for you to move your elbow up and down and back and forth, for you to take your thumb and kind of either have it up on top or kind of move it back and forth and find a place that's comfortable for you when you're playing your guitar, okay? But I'm gonna show you how it's comfortable for me. What I do is I take my thumb and I put my thumb up on the very top, and then I take this part of my hand and I kind of reach it around and almost pinch, just like I'm holding something in between these my thumb and this part of my hand. Okay, I'm kind of pinching right here around the neck of the guitar. Okay, the back of the neck, just like this. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my first finger and I'm going to bend it just like this. Okay, you're going to bend your finger all the way and press down with just the tip of your finger. So not this part of your finger, but instead the tip of your finger, just like this, okay? So we have the tip of our finger pressing down right here, okay? On that first string, the very bottom string, okay? And then I'm taking my thumb and I'm bringing it up on the top and I'm going like this. And now that's a different sound. Listen, if I lift this finger off and when I press it down, now if it sounds like this, okay, that means you have to press down a little bit harder. And I know it hurts, but trust me, it'll stop hurting. But you gotta press down hard, okay? So press down hard with that finger. Kind of use your thumb to pinch a little bit on this neck. Just like that, okay? And then what I want you to do is I want you to take your second finger or your middle finger and put it on the second fret. So we're going on the other side of this piece of metal right here, okay? So watch. Here's the first fret. Here's the second fret. Here's the third fret. Third finger is going to go on the third fret. Press down really hard. You can do it. And then the pinky goes on the fourth fret. Okay, try to get all four of those sounds. Listen, if I play one finger per sound, listen. Try to do that. Ready? If it sounds like this, okay, then you gotta press down harder. You can do it. Ready? First finger right here. Second finger. Third. Fourth. And then can you come back? Okay, let's try to do that again. We're gonna move up and then come back down. That's gonna sound like this. And remember, I'm switching back and forth with my fingers over here. So I'm going. Try it again. So we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay? Try to do that. Right. Okay? You could do it like that. It takes some practice, but really, I want you to work just right now. Okay, remember this hand stays flat. You can put this part of your hand on the peg right here if you want. Your thumb comes up onto the top, and then you're pressing down. 1st fret, 2nd fret, 3rd fret, 4th fret, and then 4th, 3rd, 2nd, 1st. And if you get that, what I want you to do on the very bottom string, if you can play that, then I want you to move up, okay? So once you do this, make sure you press down hard, make sure you're getting those right sounds, and then what I want you to do is I want you to move up. So you take that finger and you move it up a string. Now, when we move up on our guitar, or when we're making sure that we're pressing down on the right strings, I don't want you to do this. Remember, we should never hold our guitar like this. I don't want you to even hold it like this. You see how my guitar is kind of leaning into me? Instead, you should sit up straight. You should put your guitar straight and hold it up against your body, and then you should lean your head over and look over your guitar to see what you're pressing down, rather than leaning your guitar back like this towards you, okay? So here's what I want you to do. If you can get this, you're leaning over your guitar, you're going like this. If you got that and it's solid, okay, what I want you to do is I want you to move your 1st finger up 1 string, okay? Look at this. And then you have to make sure that these 2 fingers move up to the 2nd string up, okay? And then you press down, same thing, watch. But now all on the other string. I know this is hard, but you can do it, okay? If you get that, guess what? You move up another string. And then move up another string. Press down really hard. I know, these need to make a clear sound, every single one of them. Right? And then move up again. And then back. And on the last one, where your thumb is up on top, I want you to take your thumb, move it up onto your guitar like this, okay? And then we take our 1st finger, and then we move back down. So watch. This is what I want you to do. I'm going to play it really fast right now, okay? But I want you to just practice this week. Go slow. Go really slow when you're doing it, okay? Watch this. See how I moved up, and then I move up again, and up again, and up again. Whew. Okay, I know that that's hard. You guys can do it, okay? But you got to press down really hard with those fingers. And what this is going to do is it's just going to get your fingers used to what it's like pressing down on these strings. So your fingers should hurt. If they don't hurt, you need to press down harder, okay? And do you see on my fingers? Let me show you really quick. Let me press down really hard on this string, okay? And then look at my fingers, okay? Do you see how there's lines on my fingers right here, okay? That means that I'm pressing down hard. If I have those little lines, we call them little smiley faces, okay, on my fingers. That's what you want. You want those lines. You want those smiley faces. That means you're pressing down hard enough on your guitar, all right? So let's just review real fast. Body, neck, head, tuners, strings, bridge. These, remember, we said them just a second ago, they're the pegs, okay? The pegs. This is the fretboard, and then these are the frets, okay? And when we press down on the frets, I'm going to pick like this. We want to press down really hard and get a clear sound from every single one of those notes that we're pressing on. So practice this. Really take some time. Make sure you guys do this. This is going to help you so much as we move forward learning the guitar. I'll see you in the next video. Great job.